Lights on, and they're ready to go for the first. Off now. Stepping up again reasonably well here on the inside with Rodenzo, Roman, Sun Dingo and Interrogation is out wider on the course but moving forward. Then came She's a Sinner, who's going to get a nice run behind that quartet that lead. Back behind them then came Age of Dawn and Grey Serena's last of all. They come off the back. Toward the 800 metre mark they travel, and the leader Interrogation out a little bit wide on the track though, but it's got a clear margin now from Sun Dingo and Stepping Up. Rodenzo Roman is next and starting to slide through underneath it. Then came She's a Sinner. They were followed by Age of Dawn and Grey Serene last of all. Bunching up behind the leader, who's crossed over to the fence now, Interrogation, led by about 3/4 of a length. She's a Sinner's got a beautiful little run through now and is going to issue a challenge shortly. Stepping Up, Grey Serene, then Sun Dingo the widest. Rodenzo Roman behind them with Age of Dawn. Interrogation in front. She's a Sinner about ready to peel off its back and come after it now. She's a Sinner moved up to Interrogation. They go together. Interrogation the inside. She's a Sinner and Interrogation. They've got it between them at the moment. Interrogation kicks back on the inside. She's a Sinner's had enough, and Interrogation a good win over She's a Sinner. A long gap in the field of Grey Serene and Age of Dawn, followed by Stepping Up, then Sun Dingo, and the last one home was Rodenzo Roman. Mayasuki Abe and Interrogation, they led. They got challenged by She's a Sinner, who looked a real threat halfway down the straight, just couldn't finish it off. Interrogation did, and Interrogation will get the cash in the first. Number 2, Interrogation, ridden by Mayasuki Abe, for John Kilroy, J.H. Kilroy and Mrs. J.L. Kilroy, is a gelding by Star Witness from Carmella, trained by John Kilroy at Atherton, ridden by Mayasuki Abe. Has fought off the challenge of She's a Sinner. They settled down to fight it out in a 2-horse war all the way down the straight. You'll find Grey Serene will probably, now there's no semaphore board in action, so I'll have to give you the numbers. 2, 4 and 1. 2, 4 and 1. 2, Interrogation, Mayasuki Abe first. He was a little bit wide early, then Mayasuki Abe got him across to the fence about the 600. Came around the home corner and then was challenged by She's a Sinner. Lacey Morrison moved up on the outside. Yes. Looked to be going okay, just didn't get finished. 2, 4, 1, 5 and 8. 2, 4, 1, 5, 8. 3/4 by 6.
Hand time of 1:14.57.
1:14.57 hand timed. Hand timed 1:14.57. And we'll meet you down at the mounting yard for presentations after race number 1. The numbers are 2, 4 and 1. Interrogation first, She's a Sinner second, Grey Serene third, and fourth was number 5, Age of Dawn.
So the radio timer's not working, or it didn't work then anyway.
For Downsy's cars, and they're away. And the Frontier, as expected, went straight to the lead and is going to sool out in front here of Statement Piece, who goes to second. Nada Shah gets a box seat third on the fence, and they were followed by Lou Shan. High Advice is last of all. Past the 1,000 metre mark they go, and they come off the back, and the leader here is the Frontier. Head on the chest and travels nicely here by length and a half in second placing Statement Piece. Nader Shah is running third at the moment, followed by Lou Shan, and High Advice is last of all. Down past the, or toward the 600 metre mark they travel, not going all that quickly, and he's held it together here, the leader, the Frontier, led by about a length. Getting a little bit closer now, Statement Piece. Nader Shah being worked on now to try and move into the event. followed by Lou Shan, and High Advice is well back last of all. Into the straight, the Frontier will straighten up in front. Nader Shah is starting to come off its back now. They were followed by Statement Piece and Lou Shan unwinding from the rear, but the Frontier's kicked away halfway down the straight, led by a length and a half, nearly 2 lengths. Trying to pick it up now is Lou Shan. Nader Shah's had enough, but it's all over. The Frontier is well clear, and the Frontier goes to the line for Wanderson de Villa first, Lou Shan second, third was Nader Shah. And has been able to dictate terms in front. Didn't go all that hard, and that allowed him to be able to roll away in the corner. And a nice little ride by Wanderson de Villa for Fred Whelan at Cairns by I'm Invincible from 30 Rock. Tom Headley, Janine Cook Headley, T Headley, B McDonald, J McDonald, Mrs N.A. McDonald and Mrs S.C. Callow. The 5-year-old gelding was trained by Fred Whelan at Cairns. With the numbers, 2 3/4 by 3/4.
1:12.97 hand time.
1:12.97 is the hand time for race number 2. 4-2, second, Lou Shan, Rachel Shred, Janelle Ryan. Third goes to 1, Nader Shah, Mayasuki Abe. Perhaps the 60.5 kilos told on Nader Shah. Number 2. Rightio.
Wow, a bit of an upset.
Yes. Just like Richmond. Right round to the door, Trees.
Thank
Or you can stay up here and chat to the guys if you want. Oh yeah, of course. Right. Race 3, Class B handicap. And they're away. Pretty good dispatch too. Cupid's Sun down on the inside. Rose of Athens out wide is coming across quickly, but Cupid's Sun will hold the fence. Rose of Athens on the outside might now clearly get to a clear lead, but holding the fence there is Cupid's Sun. They were followed by Arrogant Heart and Our Boy Brett together. And back behind them then Serene Melody and Rough Cut Jewel is a couple away at the rear of the field. Coming down past the 440 metre mark before the home corner, and on the inside Cupid's Sun, on the outside is Rose of Athens. They go together. Behind them Arrogant Heart trying to run on, and they were followed by Our Boy Brett, Serene Melody and Rough Cut Jewel. It's Cupid's Sun challenged by Rose of Athens, and now Arrogant Heart trying to join in. Cupid's Sun though's got a little kick. Rough Cut Jewel starting to fly. It's just in front though. Cupid's Sun, Rough Cut Jewel flying home. Rough Cut Jewel got up right on the line, I think, from Cupid's Sun. Tight for third between Rose of Athens and Arrogant Heart. And they were followed back behind them by Our Boy Brett. And the last one in Serene Melody. Tight finish. But I think Rough Cut Jewel, Mayasuki Abe may have got there right on the line. Good on you, mate. Photo finish called for the Smithfield Dental Class B handicap. Rough Cut Jewel has the momentum. Whether it got there in time, not sure. We'll call for the Kodak for the Smithfield Dental Class B handicap 950.
3154.
It's got there. Rough Cut Jewel first, 3154. The numbers 3154. Rough Cut Jewel, Mayasuki Abe first. It's a double for Massa. Bones Bailey or Whittington from Feeling Feisty. 3-year-old gelding trained by Elwyn Bailey and ridden by Mayasuki Abe. Number 1 is second Cupid's Sun. Lacey Morrison for Charlie de Villa, Jay Lapano and Mrs. L. O'Donoghue. And third is 5, Rose of Athens, fought on well, Wanderson de Villa and Scotty Cooper. Scotty Cooper could have made a career as a top golfer, they tell me, yesterday's performance, but he's elected to stay training. Might be the better move. Scotty. Golden Archer, Athena Mana for Scotty Cooper and Wanderson de Villa, number 5, Rose of Athens, third. And number 4, Arrogant Heart was 4th. So 3, 1, 5, 4. Margins.
Long neck, 3/4.
A long neck by 3/4 and the time
55.71.
55.71.
Hands on.
Hand time. So it's a long neck by 1 1/4. Long neck by 1 1/4. 55.71 the time. And Rough Cut Jewel, Mayasuki Abu getting the money. We'll be down the mounting yard for presentations on race number 3.
9-4. 35.94.
No, boy, you can't.
Security!
There's no security up here.
You're the security.
All I do is push you down the stairs.
Oh, but Caleb, John.
Takes after a father, right?
Coastal Boy. Got it in, and they're away, and Racing Institution began brilliantly, flew out of the gates, went straight to the lead. Natural Predator is wide, and now Chiquila is pushing through in the middle. They were followed by Coastal Boy behind them, railing up on the fence, then Labrusco, and Exceedingly Cool is only about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader, which is Institution, held together at the 600. Now Chiquila's on its outside, Natural Predator 3 deep. Coastal Boy looms up ominously in behind them, waiting an out. They were followed then by Labrusco and Exceedingly Cool last of all. Coming to the home corner, Institution held together, straightens up about a length. Now Let's Fly 2 lengths. It's got the pink and the green bandages. Coastal Boy's out into the clear now in a hurry and is coming out very fast. Out Chiquila battling on. Labrusco right down the extreme outside. Institution still in front. Coastal Boy trying hard. Coastal Boy in front of Institution. Coastal Boy gets home. Second will be Labrusco, and I think third might have been Exceedingly Cool. Institution might have finished 4th, and they were followed back behind them then by Natural Predator and now Chiquila. Great finish here, but you'll find Coastal Boy, Wanderson de Villa. Number 1. In a good finish here, we'll get the verdict by Hinchinbrook from Shipper, a 5-year-old gelding, raced by Peter Piccone, John Piccone, C. Piccone, V. Skinner, Elena Andolini, Helen Marsh, Helen Rowe, B. Douglas, H. Tricky, A. Manson, S. Green, L. Zapala and Lily White, J. Michael, C. Bishop, Cindy Bishop, A. Walters, B. Thielen, and G. Thomas, A. Cooter and B. Carl.
Yeah, that's him. Alright, so that's number 2. Yeah.
So Coastal Boy. Now numbers.
So 15243, you happy with it?
15243. There's no semaphore board, so it's 1524 and 3. 5 is second, and that's Labrusco for Rachel Shred and Janelle Ryan, J. Hendry, R. Georgeson, M. Cotter, B. Warburton. By Pluck out of Special Curve V, the 5-year-old gelding trained by Janelle Ryan, ridden by Rachel Shred. Third goes to number 2, which was Exceedingly Cool for Mayasuki Abe, a 5-year-old gelding by Exceedingly Good from Pepin Bay, Renee Schlunz, Justin Lewis, B.A. Lewis and M.A. Lewis. And 4th was number 4, Institution, which was in front with 50 to go and missed a place. Lacey Morrison, Charlie de Villa by Nakoni. 1, 5, 2, 4 and 3 margins.
Half length, half head.
Half a length by a half a head, and the time
54.86.
54.86 hand time.
Yep.
On race number 4. So we're down the mounting yard for presentations. Coastal Boy, Wanderson de Villa, winning race number 4.
Very good.
So that's it. Got a good view.
Yeah. Perfect.
Enjoyed it. Goes into line now and they're all set to go. 1900 metres before them, down to the judge in a circuit. And they're off. Beautiful dispatch too, caught them in one perfect line. Who's going to lead? Kingsbridge might want the lead here early. Lucky for some, kicks up on the inside and Whitterick is coming across as they go past the judge. And out of the home straight they go. And onto the side of the course as they head to the back. And the leader here is Kingsbridge. Has got out the lead from Lucky for some and Whitterick. A length away then on the inside, Ponderoso. Mount Peter Miss is wide but going forward. Then came Hot Top and Yankee Tango has drifted back to the rear of the field. Into the back they go, past the 1400 metre mark, and the leader still with a nice clean, showing them a clean pair of plates at the moment, is going nicely there, is Kingsbridge for Emily Cass. And it led by about a length to Whitterick, and they were followed by Lucky for Some, who sits third on the fence. Mount Peter Miss has settled better now, fourth, and they were followed by Ponderoso getting a sweet run, fifth on the inside. A couple away then came Hot Top, and Yankee Tango's a further 2 or 2.5 away last of all. They've cast the 1,000 metre peg astern as they move into the side of the course. And the leader still is Kingsbridge, led probably by about a length now to Lucky for Some. They were followed by Ponderoso, and then came Whitterick. And back behind them came Hot Top, being urged forward past Mount Peter Miss, and Yankee Tango's dropped right out of it toward the rear of the field. They've cast the 600 metre peg astern as they work toward the home corner. Kingsbridge is still in front though. Lucky for Summers loomed large early, and they were followed then by getting a lovely run by Ponderoso. Whitterick and Hot Top both trying to run on, then Mount Peter Miss and Yankee Tango. It's Lucky for Some, it's still got a little kick. Ponderoso trying hard. Hot Top starting to wheel them in, and so too on the inside as Kingsbridge has spent force. It's Lucky for Some going up and down in the one spot, and Hot Top is coming over the top of them. Lucky for Some, Hot Top at the front. Hot Top wins. Second home was a good run by Lucky for Some. Tight for third, Whitterick or Ponderoso, and back behind them then came Mount Peter Miss, Kingsbridge and Yankee Tango. Steve Patiris, you're walking all the way to Innisfail. Hot Top, ridden by Norbin Yardi. Number 7 would have been pretty big odds. Has won the last, a Ghostly Grey. Coming down the outside, Hot Top. Number 7. A double for Fred Whelan, Norbin Yardi. Patient ride. Brought it to the outside, and over the concluding stages is hauled in Lucky for Some. It's by Top Echelon from Hot Dalton. It's raced by Fred and Lynn Whelan, trained by Fred Whelan to Cairns, and ridden by Norbin Yardi. Little Mac gets home in the last. Number 7. Hot Top.
76534.
7, 6, 5, 3 and 4. 7, 6, 5, 3. Second is number 6, Lucky for Some, Wanderson de Villa. Just got the stitch near the line for Michael Gurney, for Jay Schroeder, D. Hutton, P. Harding and Mrs. K.T. Gurney. Michael Gurney at Jensen, and Wanderson de Villa was the rider, and third was 5, Ponderoso for Lacey Morrison and Charlie de Villa by Epsom. It's the Epsom Lodge Syndicate Racing, that managed by M. Aarons, by So You Think from Summer Rose, trained by Charlie de Villa, ridden by Lacey Morrison. 765, number 3, Whitterick, has finished 4th in the event. The Magic Millions Rob Kosh Memorial, Far North Queensland up and coming stage, benchmark 60, 1900, has been taken out by number 7, Hot Top, at pretty good odds. We're down to the mounting yard for the presentation shortly.
Yeah.